Hey guys, it's Eric with the Miller Park Man, where we're throwing strikes and getting likes and dingers, getting listeners back again with another podcast, Talking Brew Crew, as we like to do every day, 5:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, CastBox, just to name a few. Anywhere you get podcasts, you can get the Miller Park Minute. Oh, and we're on Rumble, I believe. I forgot to mention that one. If you want to support the show, you can click the link down below on the YouTube channel, or you can go over to patreon.com/MillerParkMinute and pledge your support. It's kind of like tipping me for the service that I provide. That being said, you can also save $20 with the code MillerParkMinute at SeatGeek.com on your first purchase. All right, guys, let's talk about today's game, the good, the bad, the downright ugly, and we're going to talk some trades. And we'll talk scores around the league, and I'll give some 2 cents on Brewers fans at the end of this episode. So, that being said, guys, it's going to be a quick one tonight. Brewers put up a battle, the first place NL Central Brewers versus the Braves. Really, this game comes down to being competitive. I think the big theme of tonight's game was this was a competitive match on both sides of the ball. I don't think there was one team that stood out that was better than the other. I think it was just a matter of hitting. The Braves had a little bit more hitting than we did tonight. We're rolling out a lineup that is not what it seems to be. And I'm going to go into this before I kind of talk more on the episode here. But I had this conversation earlier with a fellow Brewers fan, and we were talking about the fact that this team isn't the team that was meant to be. A lot of guys are backups of backups of backups. We're so backup deep. Oh, thunder rolls. I don't know if you can hear that on the podcast, but it's rolling thunder out here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. But it's a backup of a backup of a backup. And guys like Turang and Weimer did not have a lot of time. They've pretty much been in our lineup since day one. Urias didn't work out, got injured right away, and a lot of guys just didn't fall in. Montessario, who it was kind of interesting on the broadcast, they mentioned that maybe he should be considered one of the freshmen because he's, just fresh call up and everything like that as well. Just some interesting factors and notes that I wanted to point out. I mean, when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys essentially are new to the league, freshmen, so to speak. It's kind of it's one of those things where you're putting your best foot forward. Now we did make a trade. That trade we'll see Carlos Santana tomorrow, from what it sounds like. I was unclear on why he wasn't playing today, but so the good. We did hit. We battled. Yelly did have an offer. That's the bad. Also, I would say Hauser. Hauser's kind of takes the good outing with the bad outing. His last Braves outing was actually one of his best outings with 11 strikeouts. Today he just did not have it. Couldn't keep the Braves off the board. Giving up 1 homer. Giving up 8 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, struck out 3, and gave up 1 homer. Milner didn't allow any earned runs, but he did allow the run from Hauser to score. He struck out 2. Bryce Wilson allowed 4 earned runs, giving up 2 back-to-back home runs. So, downright ugly, the performance from Adrian Hauser and Bryce Wilson today. Unfortunately, Mejia didn't fare as well, but he did not allow any runs to score. So, other big note from this game, Justin Wilson, who is finally set to come back after 400 and some odd days out of the MLB, did get injured. It was a weird moment when Counsell was out ready to make the switch, and he got injured and was doubled over in the bullpen. So they had to get Mejia up, and Mejia got as much time as he needed, but it didn't pan out. You know, like it just it sucked. That sucks that happens. But Abraham Toro got a 3-run shot, brought us back within 3. We were just unable to produce anything from there. Another honorable mention for good, obviously, is the performance by Frelick. Frelick is coming out and he's gaming. He's playing every day. Went 2 for 4 today with 3 runs and a walk. Batting .438 on 125 OPS. He is doing solid. So good stuff. We're still 1 game above the Cincinnati Reds, 4.5 above the Cubs, 11.5 above the St. Louis Cardinals, and 11.5 above the Pittsburgh Pirates. So we are still leading the Central. I want to quit this notion that the NL Central is not a competitive division. There are other divisions across the league. I think we as Brewers fans forget the actual facts of the game sometimes, or don't even look at them. And I think that's true with a lot of Wisconsin sports fans. Sorry to say that, but they don't always look at everything else around the league. Like Packers fans sometimes. And I won't go too far into this because I don't want to start a war with Packers fans. That's not my goal tonight. But like, we just don't look around and actually see what's going on around. And I think there needs to be an awakening of realizing like things like batting average. Like guys, when we traded for this Carlos Santana here, are like, oh, his batting average sucks. Well, the league's batting average sucks as a whole. So, and that's the stuff we have to look at more. And I think fans need to be a little more awake and aware of when it comes to the major leagues. As far as Justin Wilson, I don't know what this means for him. He just got reinstated today. If he has to go back on the IL, I guess we'll hear in the post game and everything like that. But kind of scary. All right, let's talk about the scores real quick. As of right now, we'll talk about the ones that are final, not active. So we got the Marlins and the Tigers. The Marlins beat the Tigers 6-5. Pittsburgh lost to Philly. The Blue Jays beat the Angels 4-1. The Mets 5-1 over the Nats. 3-0 for the White Sox over the Guardians. Of course, we got beat by the Braves. The Rays beat the Astros. And the Cubs beat the Cards again. Then there's a bunch still in progress, so we won't talk about those ones. But let's talk about trades and trade rumors and things that I've heard. Another new addition to the names that have been thrown out there. There's a lot of names, and people are saying Candelario, Crone, lots of different things for the Brewers. I've even heard Tim Anderson, shortstop of the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez, lots of different things. So we'll address them as they come, and all the trades. There's lots of trades going on. Former Brewer Mike Brasso is playing in the MPB, so he's going to Japan. Looks like the Rays and Diamondbacks are interested in Hicks. The Reds sign manager David Bell to a 3-year extension, so he's going to be around for a while. There's lots of little stuff that's kind of happening around. Dodgers made a trade today, got Joe Kelly back. Unfortunately, that was the guy I wanted. I also got Lance Lynn, another guy that I was interested in. Astros got Kendall Graveman. What was the other one? Aaron Judge got reactivated. Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer. Looking to trade. I mean, they traded Dave Robertson, their closer, so they're just looking to dump at this point. The Red Sox are not interested in trading Justin Turner, so it looks like he's staying around. He's got a player option for the next year, so that is not one that we can add to our list. Lots of interest in Hicks, it looks like. So the Twins starters are starting to draw trade interest. The Cubs are still kind of out on what they're going to do as far as trades and stuff like that. So just a lot of little stuff across the board as far as trades and news and stuff like that. We'll keep you updated, guys, if there's any Brewers action going on. Tomorrow we're going to talk live at 4 o'clock like we do every Saturday. So we'll see you guys at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Just checking. Checking the go around, just making sure I didn't miss any stories or any articles of the day. Okay, so before I finish off tonight, I'm going to end this piece and end on this. Fans in general, I'm so over it. I want people to understand and to research and to look at things a little bit better and to understand where we are and where we're going and what I mean. This team needs bullpen help. I get it. They're going to have to do a refresh from what happened tonight. I know it. There's going to be moves tomorrow. They're going to do a refresh. Whatever happens with Justin Wilson, they need to restock the bullpen. We need to get another experienced piece. They need to swing a trade for someone of experience. We'll see what kind of impact. I mean, Sal's doing good where he is. Christian just had an off night, so. We still scored 7 runs, which is more than we've scored in a long, like in the last week. So, but I think, the bats need to be there, and it's all a matter of timing in this game. And we need to not panic over little things like this. We went toe to toe with the Braves tonight, and we held our own. We didn't get blown out 10-0. We lost 10-7. So, I think people need to stop panicking about that. We're still in a good place. We still have 1 game lead over our division, which is not as terrible as people say it is. It boggles my mind how bad people want to hate this team and hate where we are. And it's like, no, we're actually in fairly a good position for everything our team has gone through at this juncture. So enjoy it, guys. Just enjoy it. For me, for everyone. Stop hating and start enjoying. Bad stuff happens. Let's move past it and keep rooting on our team. All right, guys, that's all I got. We'll get them tomorrow. Let's go. Go Brew Crew. We will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Live tomorrow afternoon. And if there's any trades along the way, I will update those videos. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, go Brew Crew. Let's get them tomorrow.